Let's return to where we last joined Apollo 911 at the racetrack.
Good night! Miata is not always the answer. Woohoo! Oh, gee, buddy. Come on, hold. Okay, bad noise. Oopsie. Motor is running really left. The check engine lights come on. We're misfiring pretty bad. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. What did I just do? What did I just do?
Something seemed to have gone horribly wrong inside the engine, but shutting down and restarting magically stopped the misfires. The car continued to drive normally after the incident, like it had Wolverine's powers of self-healing, until I noticed something bad on the next cold start. Smoke puffing out the right bank, which smelled like unburned fuel, and it quickly went away. There's also a new, barely audible rattle at higher RPM that sounds similar to the first dramatic failure on the racetrack.
I just want to say the words that you come out of my mouth. Out with you. Out from your brain into your mouth. And then you can make a video if you can just put here to here and go.
Okay. I'm a little frustrated because my Porsche is dying. And emotionally, having trouble dealing with it. I can't. I'm so sorry. Thanks to helpful comments from my last video, I've decided the Mobil 1 synthetic 5W40 engine oil had severely overheated and became too thin for the oil pump to keep up. It also turns out, along with the millions of other flaws designed into this engine, the oil system proves to be inadequate during high-performance driving. When I was pulling some G-force turns at high RPM, I was likely starving my engine for oil. Really? The funny thing about this is the car idles more smoothly than ever. All the little noises and clatter from the occasional sticky valve, which is really common on these things, is totally gone. If I kept the engine under 4,000 RPM and avoid that little rattle, I would never know there's a problem. So, is this the beginning of the end for Apollo 911? I don't know. I'm hoping there's some Porsche experts out there watching that can weigh in, but I can't find anything on the online forums that really points to what's going on. If it is terminal, I do have a few options, but they are really expensive. God, this thing seems fine. The cheapest option would be sourcing a used motor. I can find them from salvage yards for around $6,000 and spend maybe another $1,000 replacing the common failure items and swapping the motor in. Yes, the cheapest option is only a few grand less than what I paid for it. The other option is having the motor rebuilt, which would be at least $8,000, but probably over $10,000. I could also source some hopped-up racing-inspired engines that are very durable for around twice that. But at that point, I could just find another good running 911, so it doesn't make any sense. Then there's this. For about $10,000, I could have 400 horsepower of invincible Chevy LS V8 powering Apollo 911. The all-American aluminum engine is the same weight as the Porsche Flat 6 and could easily put out more power than a stock 911 turbo. The only problem is Porsche purists following my adventures will want to put my head on a spike if I do this. Decisions. Oh, they're all expensive. If you actually have a clue as to what's going on with my car or want to vote on what I should do if the motor is terminal, join the discussion in the comment section of my article on autotrader.com/oversteer, which is linked below. And feel free to reaffirm in the comments, but yes, I already know that I am a total idiot. Thank you. Seems fine. I don't even hear the rattle anymore. Of course, those were famous last words. Okay, got it to come back. There it is again. Check engine light flashing. Oh, lordy. P1531 Porsche camshaft adjustment bank. Clearly, I didn't have a clue what that meant, but I wanted to head out for one last drive to shoot some outdoor shots. Poor old thing. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Ow! Little did I know how clairvoyant my song was, as this was actually the last time the engine in Apollo 911 ever started. I was gonna go film some rolling shots, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. It locked up. I do believe this is the end. What was supposed to be a simple video of a new noise coming from Apollo 911 after the track day turned into me documenting the final moments of the engine. I guess it takes 248,000 licks and one track day to get to the center of Apollo 911's Tootsie Roll Pop. Now what the hell am I gonna do?